The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Raiders 0. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There on 1st down, 8 yards up to the 33.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Raiders 0.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Their own 47-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Jonathan Taylor. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And again this time to the tailback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. On play action, it's Murray. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action. Now it's Murray. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Time, baby.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down now. It's Taylor, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up third.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the...
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up third and inches.
Now Murray off play action, rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look in the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray going to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Taylor. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll let this one go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. On third down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a run with Edwards. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Again, it's Edwards. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 25. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
On the tackle.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
First down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
That's another Chargers first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
32-yard line.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 23. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing to his right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Las Vegas.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Taylor. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run the counter. Taylor, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The quarterback taken down. And
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
14.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough